What's up, everybody? We are ranking every single Pokemon from 1 to 1028, but by the time we're done, there's going to be more than 1028, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The way we are ranking these Pokemon is every single day, if you don't know. I spin a wheel on shorts with every single Pokemon on it. And whatever Pokemon it lands on, you have to follow. I give a fun fact, I give my opinion on that Pokemon, we go from there. But what we're doing now is we are adding a layer to it. Every 25 days or so, we are adding 25 Pokemon to the ranking of all time. Like, the very best to the very worst. In my opinion, the very worst looks something like Binacle and Barbaracle. I hate those Pokemon. The very best are your Pikachus, your Charizards, your Gengars up there, the class. And I'm not saying all Gen 1 Pokemon are the best. I'm not saying only Gen 1 Pokemon are the best. Rayquaza's up there too. Gardevoir's up there too. For me, Azumarill's going to be up there. It's going to be my favorites mostly. It's not like an objective tier list by any measure. For example, like, when we rank Charizard, he's not going to be number 1. Like, people might be a little upset by that. I don't know, but he's not going to be number 1 on our list. He's gonna be up there, don't get me wrong. We're not gonna be, like, just controversial for the sake of it. Like, we're not gonna put Charizard bottom, like, he's definitely top 10 percentile if you have to make a ranking of all Pokemon all time. Like, you just gotta give him the nod. But he's not number 1. Definitely not number 1. So, yeah, we are just going to go through the 25 Pokemon. We've already spun the wheel like 52 times. If you don't know, on YouTube, we are Swoosh Pokemon. Put it here, actually. Swoosh Pokemon. I mean, you're probably watching this on YouTube if you're not watching on Twitch right now, so it's kind of stupid. But same thing for TikTok. So Swoosh Pokemon on TikTok and Twitch. On not TikTok and Twitch. Neither. Wait, yes, on TikTok and YouTube. I'd be tripping. TikTok, YouTube, Swoosh Pokemon. On Instagram, I am itsswoosh.mf. Weird title. I might change it just to Swoosh Pokemon for the sake of things, but I am sentimentally attached to it. Swoosh Pokemon, it's swoosh.mf. Anyway, try to follow one of those for the wheel videos, and without further ado, let's get ranking these Pokemon. So let's get into it. So we go here, we got all of the Pokemon loaded up in the queue here. Oh no. I have an issue. There we go. Okay, Zamazenta. Zamazenta was the first Pokemon that we spun. And I like Zamazenta. I have no problem with Zamazenta. It's boring though. Like, it's really not great. Like, there's no problem with it, but there's nothing that cool about it. Like, you look at this and it's just like, we should be careful going into images on Twitch here, I suppose. You never know what people might have pulling up for some of these Pokemon. But, I don't know. I think it's kind of boring. I should put myself on the other side, maybe? Zamazenta should be ranked 712. That's pretty close to where it's going to be ranked. Not far off. Oh, hey, what's up? It's you. Hello, Combat Shark. I hope you're doing well. That's a pretty good ranking. It's bottom half for sure. So, getting started. We have this Google Doc loaded up. We have some subdivisions. I don't know exactly where people are going to land yet. We're going to assign a number, and that's part of this whole challenge. It's a blind ranking. So once I set them there, we can't change it afterwards. So we might get fucked by just not really thinking about it all the way through, because I'm not thinking about all 1028 right now. You are U713th, yeah, somewhere around there. But that should be part of it. That will be part of it. We will make mistakes, and we'll have to make some hard decisions by the end of it, of being like, oh, like, do I really like Aggron more than Flygon, or vice versa? Just as a random thought. So, let's get into it. So, first Pokemon we ever spun, the first Pokemon we are ranking is Zamazenta. Box Art Legendary, maybe the worst out of every Box Art Legendary. I mean, like, legitimately. Let's see, like, yeah, Ho-Oh, Lugia clear, like, 3rd gen clears, 4th gen clears, 5th gen clears, 6th gen clears, 7th gen, who's on the, oh, it's Solgaleo and Lunala. They're not great, but they're better than Zamazenta. Yeah, it's legit, like, really bad. In terms of Box Art Legendary. Like, it's pretty underwhelming. He's I don't look at him and hurl, so there's that. I don't look at him and think like, oh, like what were they thinking? But don't love it. So yeah, we're gonna have him somewhere in the 700s for sure. Let's say 740 Zamazenta. Let's go 740 Zamazenta. I'm feeling 740. Do I have caps lock on? I do. Zamazenta. Should I zoom in on this page? I feel like you guys can't say anything here. Let's go. Okay, Zamazenta's out of the way. Peace, Zamazenta, you served us well. Second up, we got Tynamo. The next Pokemon we spawned was Tynamo, and this thing looks like Sperm, but it's mad cute, I can't lie, bruh. Like, I don't know. I like it. I would put it top half, definitely, not in the bottom half of Pokemon. Electros and Electric, these Pokemon are bottom half. These are some of the worst Pokemon they've ever made. These are some of the worst Pokemon. Tynamo, it's cute as hell, though. Like, I really have no problem. There's nothing, like, that stunning about it. It is Sperm. But it's cool Sperm. I like Sperm. It's cute Sperm. It's the best they could have possibly done for Sperm. So with that in mind, let's give him a calm little... Let's go a little 500... Nah. Can I really name 500 Pokemon I like more than Tynamo? Probably not. I do like Tynamo. Dynamo's cute. So let's give it some consideration on that. Let's go like 384. Let's go 384. How are we getting these rankings? Vibes. Yeah, just my personal opinion. There's got to be some consideration of like 384 might be wild. You're right. Maybe 484. But I still can't think of... I don't know there's 500 Pokemon I like more than Tynamo. I really don't. I like Tynamo. Dynamo's great. Like, I have no problem with... Like, there's a lot of Pokemon I hate more than Dynamo. Vibes, but also, like, some things gotta be, like, objective. Like, not literally objective, but... like, Charizard, like... Charizard, Gengar, and Pikachu... I wouldn't put Pikachu in my top 20 Pokemon. Like, I think that there's 20 Pokemon that I personally like more than Pikachu. But objectively, Pikachu has to be in the top 20 Pokemon of all time. Like, there's just some, like, that is part of the vibe speculation. It's not just my opinion, it's also like, bro, like, are you really gonna sit there and tell me that Pikachu is not one of the mascots, the definitive influencing Pokemon? Like, so many people only like Pokemon because they had some attachment to Pikachu. So that has to be worth something, like, legitimately. With that in mind, I'm gonna put Dynamo at 400 because he has no cultural impact, but I really like him. So that's actually a good way to talk it out. So I'm gonna go 400 Dynamo. Why is it all caps? Like, I straight up can't think of 300, like, maybe we'll find them, but I don't know if I can think of 399 Pokemon I like more than Dynamo. Definitely top half, so I think that's a fair rating for me. Facecam covers the numbers a little. Okay, good to know. That should be better, I believe. Third is Registeel. I don't fucking like Registeel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the way you have to go about acquiring the Reggies in Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. I think that's pretty cool, but as a mon, they're all lame. Like, Regirock maybe is, like, the most put together well, but they're all so lame. And 3rd gen's my favorite, but they did not cook with these. This is a quick one for me. I like Registeel even less than Zamazenta, 100%. So I'm gonna go, like... Can I name 250 Pokemon I like less than Registeel? No. No, I hate Registeel. Registeel is ass, bro. You can't ignore the black and white sprite? Yeah, no, I mean, that's an important factor, but and that would only put him lower, so let's be honest. So I'm going, like, can I name 200 Pokemon I like less than Registeel? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go 800 Registeel. I'm gonna go 800. That's a 9. Glysaur was the 4th Pokemon that we rolled. It doesn't really matter that we do them in order, but we're gonna do it this way. I like Glysaur. I have no problem with Glysaur. Also, this shiny is kind of dope. I don't think I've ever seen it until right now. He kind of looks like a Luxray. Can we talk about that? Shiny Glysaur kind of looks like Luxray. That's fucking dope. But yeah, Glysaur is cool. I liked him in the anime. Yeah, Glysaur is high. I agree with you. Glysaur is up there. If you've seen the anime, he's a goat. I have no problem with Glysaur. I like him a lot, actually. Definitely above Tynamo. Is he top 200? Top 30? That's wild. I'd put him top 200 probably. But I think I can name 150 Pokemon that are in a similar tier at least as Glysaur, if not more. But I like Glysaur. I really do. I'm gonna go 180. I'm thinking 189. Can I name 200 Pokemon I like more than Glysaur? Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna go 205. I really think I can. Between legendaries, starters, just random mons I really like. Hey, it's a ballpark list right now. We gotta start somewhere. And that's part of the blind ranking. Is just and the fact that we have to go based on only these Pokemon right now, because right now my gauge is only going as far as like, I know that Suicune's gonna be like really high, but like I'm comparing it to Dugtrio, Shiinotic, Corvisquire. Like, I actually do like Corvisquire, but I like Glysaur more for sure. Let's go 204. Locking in at 204 for the Glysaur. So I do think I can name 200 Pokemon, but we'll see. Okay, Suicune is up there for me. I gotta be honest with you guys. I really like Crystal. The cartridge itself is beautiful. This Pokemon is beautiful. This card is really beautiful. Suicune is actually, like, someone in the chat just said Glysaur is top 30. I disagree with that, but for me, I think Suicune is definitely top 50. Definitely top 50. Can I name 30 Pokemon I like more than Suicune? Probably name 30. I don't think I can name 50. Yeah, I don't think I can name 50. It's in the 40s or 30s. Let's go 45 Suicune. I think it's going to be the highest one on this list so far. But I'm thinking about it, like I know my top is like Azumarill, Gardevoir, Mudkip, Swampert, Blaziken, Torchic. I like the Trico line too, even probably more than Suicune. Like, all the third gen starters are peak to me. Rayquaza's peak to me. A couple of the other I have to give it to like the first gen starters. Like, but I think 45 is a fair rating for Suicune. I think by all accounts I'll be fucking with that later on, so we're good. Lycanroc. Lycanroc's pretty cool. It has a lot of forms to choose from. Like, kind of. And we're ranking them all together. We're not going to individually rank a Lycanroc form or any forms of Pokemon. I like it. I definitely like it more than Tynamo. I don't think I like it more than Glysaur. It's cool. I like Rockruff more than Glysaur. I'm really fan of the puppy. A really big fan of the puppy. And he's a good dog. But I think this one skews me. I don't know. 277, that's actually not a bad choice. Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm gonna take an advice from chat on this one. I'm usually not gonna do that, but that is pretty much about where I was. Because he's significantly better than Tynamo and a bit worse than Glysaur. Let's see, who do we got? Dugtrio. So, Wugtrio doesn't count, but a Alolan Dugtrio does. So with that in mind, I like Fabio, bruh. Like, I don't know. Like, I think he's funny, but I like Tynamo more. I do. And I think the Gen 1 version deserves a shout. Like, the recognizability deserves a shout of Dugtrio, but he still is just 3 little shits. They took 1 shit, they said triplet, and make 3 shits. If you've seen the triplet video, by the way, that one's kind of going crazy. That's a good one. I'm going to put him below Tynamo, but top half. So, like 500, just a bit, I think around 500. Yeah, I mean, I think Dugtrio is an average Pokemon. I think it's actually very fair. In my opinion, Dugtrio is hella average. Like, not much appeal, but like it's like I see what they did. Like I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna put him at the average. I'm putting him at the 512. He will be my baseline. Dugtrio is now my baseline. Do I like it more than Dugtrio, or is it worse than Dugtrio? That is the baseline from now on. We started out the baseline early, but it's the baseline. Shiinotic. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's the Diddy Pokemon, or the Bill Cosby Pokemon is what I called it, because it like sucks your like life force with its fingertips. So that's kind of saucy. Don't think I like it. I like it more than Dugtrio. Definitely like it more than Dugtrio. I like Tynamo more, though, I think. I don't know. It's a mushroom guy, but we already have mushroom guys. We have a bunch of mushroom. It's the third best mushroom guy, but it's a mushroom guy. He reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies. And I like Plants vs. Zombies. I'm giving him the nod over Dugtrio. I'm not giving him the nod over Tynamo. I have too much attachment to Tynamo. So we're going... Oh, for those who were sleeping on the Tynamo, bruh, like, I like that Pokemon playing Black and White, and you have no idea how heartbroken I was when it evolved. Like, I definitely did feel something related to Tynamo, so it's not just random. But we're gonna go... It's, like, barely above average, Shiinotic. I'm gonna go 492. But I like it more than Dugtrio. Do I? Not really. Not really. I was about to type it in. I don't like Shiinotic that much. I really don't like it that much. I think it's below Dugtrio. I think it's a below average Pokemon. Yeah. As I was about to type it, I was like, no, I don't really believe this. I think it's cooler than Zamazenta. I think Zamazenta is massively disappointing. So... Yeah, so let's go like 600. Let's go 600 for Shiinotic. I like it. I like the mushroom. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, someone in chat said I'm being too nice to the mushroom. I like it. I think it is a well-designed Pokemon. But the working of an average is kind of hard because it's like, yes, Dugtrio is average, but even a below-average Pokemon, low-key, like, the average is good. So, like, below average can still be pretty good, is what I have to consider here. So I'm going to give 620... I'm going to give 600 to Shiinotic. As we're doing this, we're going to work out tiers, basically. Where it's like up to Suicune at this point is like goated tier. Like Suicune is a goated Pokemon. Glysaur is not a goated Pokemon, in my opinion. But he is top percentile of some sort. Like, at this point, I guess we're saying he's top 20% or so. Like, they're in different tiers. Like, the Shiinotic is in an acceptable tier. Dugtrio's the last of, like... Not the last, but, like, somewhere around the last of the good Pokemon. Shiinotic is acceptable. Zamazenta and under starts getting unacceptable to me. Like, I was like, this is disappointing. This is not good. But this range right here, below 740 and above 512, I don't think these Pokemon are necessarily bad as of right now. Maybe that'll change. We'll see. But for now... I think, like, we can have a below-average tier that is still acceptable, is what I'm thinking. Corvisquire. Corvisquire is pretty cool. I like it way more than the other two. Like, it's the best out of its form. It's one of the few Pokemon whose the middle evolution is the best stage, in my opinion. So with that in mind... Yeah, I like it more than Dugtrio. I definitely like it more than Dugtrio. It's pretty cool. I'm also biased. I like blue things. I like blue and black a lot. Outrageous take on which end? Rookie D and Corviknight clear Corvisquire? Unfortunately not true. Corvisquire is getting cleared by a Tinkaton, bro. What do you mean? This thing is getting fucking eaten alive by a thing with a pink hammer. I don't want to hear it. Corvisquire still has his dignity left, at least. So, with that in mind, above Dugtrio... below Lycanroc. It's in a similar level of Tynamo, actually. Good Pokemon, but loses its significance, has no cultural impact. Dugtrio has cultural impact, so maybe I should have considered that above. but he's still pretty mid. I still like Tynamo more than I like Dugtrio. And there's a lot to like about Dugtrio, and there's a lot to critique about Dugtrio. And I think that there is more to like about Corvisquire than there is to critique about Corvisquire. So we're going to reserve the special number for somebody who's more fitting of it, but we're going to go 429 Corvisquire. Okay, who we got next? Corvisquire gone. Togepi! Okay, Togepi's goated. Togepi is... see, I use the word goated, but I don't know if I can put it in the goated tier, but it's an icon. Togepi is one of the most iconic Pokemon of all time. 100%. 100%. It's up there. Top 100. Gotta be top 100. This Pokemon has gotta be top 100. This is a crazy picture. Yeah, I think it's gotta be top 100. I loved it growing up watching TV. I think it was, literally as the baby Pokemon, probably one of the most, like, comforting and easy to adjust to, like, Pokemon to get, like, eased into the universe as a young child. I'm not even joking. I feel like for young kids, Togepi is actually amazing. It's still cute. The line is cool. It's an icon, so 100% top 100 Pokemon. It's worse than Suicune, though. It is worse than Suicune. It is worse than Suicune. It's the lower end of top 100. But I think, based on what I was saying with, like, Charizard and, like, Pikachu and all that, like, there's certain Pokemon that you gotta give the nod to for cultural impact, and I think Togepi is one of them. I think we're rating Togepi at the 99. At the 99. And you can hate me for that. You can think this is an outrageously high Togepi take. I don't think it is. I think Togepi is an essential Pokemon to the whole universe. Like, legitimately. I think less women get involved. I think less children that turn into adults like us get involved. Like, I legit think... And also, like, it's funny in the show. Like, it's cute crying and shit. The episode where they're trying to determine who gets the Togepi, like, because they have the egg, they hatch the egg. And then Togepi locks eyes on Misty and thinks it's its mother. And even though Misty loses the battle to win Togepi, Togepi chooses her anyway. Phenomenal. Actually top tier. Actually top tier cinema. Ekans. Boo. Worse than Dugtrio. This Pokemon sucks. It is snake backwards. Arbok, pretty cool. Arbok's pretty cool. It's just a purple fucking snake, guys. Let's be real. Like, it's ass. Like, it's pretty bad. It's worse than Zamazenta. It's worse than Registeel. Yeah, no. Ekans is one of the worst Pokemon. Not like... Yeah, no, it is. It is. Let's go like 850. I can probably think of a bunch of Pokemon I like less, but I really don't like Ekans. So, it's just a snake. Gen 1er's gonna hate me for these takes right now. Moving on. Cursula. I like Cursula. Cursula's cool. It's weird. It is weird. I like Galarian Corsola more than I like Cursula, though. It's below average. Like, I like it, but it's below average. So it's one of those, like, Shiinotic kind of Pokemon. No, it's worse than Zamazenta. Zamazenta's cooler, for sure. Yeah, it's worse than Zamazenta. So we're gonna go, and... It's better than Registeel. It's worse than Zamazenta, but it's better than Registeel. There might be a good amount of Pokemon like that. I might have ranked these too closely together. Because I think I like Registeel pretty significantly less. But it is better than Registeel. I do like it in that regard. It's worse than Zamazenta, so we gotta go 764. Because I do like it, but... it's... Like, I like it, but I know it's not that cool. Like, that's kind of my take, is that I know I like it more than I should, and it's not that cool. Like, I was just surprised when I saw it for the first time, but I think if I spent... The more time I have knowing it, the less cool I think it is, legitimately. Smeargle! Ain't talking Smeargle, I came here to draw. Shout out Lime King, that guy's a goat. Smeargle's good, yeah. Smeargle is above Dugtrio, it's above Tynamo. It's kind of near the Lycanroc tier. I said mean things about you if you said that Smeargle was your favorite Pokemon, but I was joking. I was just busy in that video, so sorry about that one. He's right around Lycanroc, actually, in my mind. Like, they're both good like really good Pokemon. They got the design right. They got what they were doing right. Yeah, I like Smeargle more than Gliscor, actually. And I think Smeargle has cultural impact. But I don't like him much more. Do I like him more? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I like Smeargle more. Actually, I kind of do. Can I name 200 Pokemon I like more than Smeargle? I used to really like Smeargle. It was one of my brother's favorite Pokemon, I think. I remember talking to him about Smeargle with him. So I have, like, some attachments. Yeah, I like Smeargle more than Gliscor. I do. It's not better than Togepi. Right around Gliscor. I'm gonna say 200. I'm gonna say Smeargle's like the 200th best Pokemon. I do legitimately like him. I do. No complaints about the guy. Cloyster. See, I learned more about Cloyster. Get away from the shopping. I learned more about the Cloyster when I was making these videos. And he's pretty cool. He's like based on a shrimp that can like shoot like aqua jets in real life. But it's worse than Dugtrio. It's worse than Shiinotic in my opinion. It's around Zamazenta. It's not worse than Registeel. I like it more than Registeel. It's around Zamazenta. It's worse than a lot of these Pokemon. I'm gonna say like 700. Clods are goated? You really... These are some crazy takes. What is, like... I don't know. I don't think I can name that many Pokemon that I like less than Cloyd. Or, yeah. Like, there's few Pokemon that are as low as Cloyster in my mind. But I think he's around the Zamazenta tier. Let's say like 750, I guess. It's already written out. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Cloyster's just boring to me. Part of this is like, I know I'm not gonna believe... Like, the first ranking is the hardest. Like, this set is going to be the hardest, and it's going to continue to feel wrong as we rank the rest of them. That's part of the whole challenge. Is that I'm going to be at, like, Pokemon number... Like, the 400th Pokemon I'm ranking, I'm going to be like, fuck, I don't believe that this Pokemon is really better than this Pokemon. Like, there's no way. Let's see, Lumineon. I like the fish. It is widely regarded as the forgettable Pokemon. Like, people are like, oh, like, I don't even know that this exists. If you're a card game player, you know it exists. Excuse me. I had a distinct memory because I think it was Diamond and Pearl is where it debuted. And I was filling out the Pokedex in the game, and I only needed one Pokemon left, and it was Lumineon. And I had no idea how to find it. I figured it out, some trainer has it, you fight or whatever. But, because of that, I always remembered it. I always liked the Pokemon. I liked it in the card game. I like the color blue. I like fish. Really, I have no fucking problem with this thing. I think I would be posing if I ranked it low just because y'all don't like it. That would be a lie on my end. I like it. It's around the Dynamo tier for me. It's not as good as Lycanroc. I'm not going to go that crazy. It's around the Dynamo Corvisquire tier. I like it more than Dugtrio. I think it's a good fish. I think it's a great fish. Let's go... It's worse than Corvisquire, though. Corvisquire is a pretty cool bird. Let's go... 453. Meowstic. I like how different they are based on the gender variants. Like, it's basically like I'm ranking two Pokemon. Tell me about Meowstic in the comments type shit. But... Oh, yeah, I said that the shinies look like the blue and black dress, I think is what I was talking about. The white and gold, blue and black. Yeah, I like it, but I don't know. I don't have that high of an opinion of it. It's probably... It's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. But I like Lumineon more, personally. And I like Corvisquire more. But it's better than Dugtrio. It is not shit. 460, I guess? Like, 'cause I don't really think about Meowstic ever. I've never thought about it. But I can acknowledge it's a good Pokemon. I'm starting to really appreciate this Dugtrio placement because some people are going to hate on it. Some people are going to be like, oh, he's a Gen 1 GOAT and the Alolan version makes it even better. And I'm going to say to that, he is a pile of shit multiplied by 3. Even if you go with the mole thing, he's a mole. He's 3 moles. It's pretty lazy. but he is iconic and he is good. So we gotta give him some nod, but we also gotta acknowledge, yeah, there's some flaws here. So I think Meowstic is better than that. I like Meowstic more than that. Nidoking. Nidoking's up there. Nidoking is another iconic Pokemon. Nidoking, worse than Suicune. He's around the Togepi tier. I think he is better than Smeargle, but he is worse than Togepi, actually. He's dope. How many Pokemon can I name that I like more than Nidoking? A good amount. But yeah, he's better than Smeargle. He's top 200 somewhere by this metric. I think he's top 200 legitimately, so I don't mind that actually. He definitely is top 200. I do like Togepi a little bit more, and I think it's a little bit more iconic. I think it's way more iconic, but I like it a little bit more. I think if we go like 160, we're in a safe spot. Can I really name that many Pokemon I think are better than Nidoking? No. I think the 128 spot's pretty good for him, actually. Like, if there was a bracket of the top Pokemon contenders, Nidoking would be in there. Nidoking would be in that, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give it to him at the edge here. But I do think he's worse than, little less iconic than Togepi, so I think it was good. Snubbull, I hate Snubbull. I grew to like it more after I found out, doing these wheel videos, that Snubbull, like, feels bullied and sad, like, and it's, like, Pokedex entries, legitimately that's part of it because of how ugly it is. I don't care. It's ugly. Like, it is what it is. I think this is one of the bad Pokemon. I think it's no good. I think Snubbull is, like, worse than Clawitzer for sure. Worse than Registeel. No, I like it more than Ekans. We're gonna go 825. Ekans is just a dumbass snake, literally, that says snake. But I don't like Snubbull. I legitimately hated it as a child. It scared me. My personal trauma has kind of got me rating this guy a little low. And I can understand that. I can understand that. But I didn't like him. He scared me. So, Execute. It's just eggs, man. This is... Are we serious? They have personalities, and, like, they're cool. And it's a bunch of eggs. But it's still eggs. Gotta acknowledge that it is still just some eggs. I don't like Execute or Executor at all. I think they both suck. I think Registeel at least has like a interesting design that they like. Not interesting, but it's kind of interesting. It's unique. Execute's a pile of eggs. And for that, it's going 843. No, 843 would put above Ekans. It's worse than Ekans. So we're going to go 900. We're going to go 900 Execute. I really don't think there's that many Pokemon that I like less than Execute. Let's be 875 just to be safe. Zacian. Now, Zacian is fire. Zamazenta sucks, but Zacian is good. That's a fact. I don't care if you disagree with me. And also, if you're a card game player, I think he's even good in the video game. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Not a video game guy for the competitive stuff. In the card game, he's a beast. Like, legit, like, one of the best, most oppressive Pokemon ever to grace the game. Kind of sucked when he was the Pokemon, but actual GOAT. Not goated in the Suicune sense, but in the TCG, he's one of the best cards ever. He's above Tynamo. He's around Lycanroc. I think I like Lycanroc a little bit more, but not much. I like Gliscor more for sure. I like him more than Tynamo though, so we're gonna go like 300. I think we're gonna go 300 Zacian. Intrepid Sword, exactly. Close to the end, got Melmetal. Melmetal's low-key goated. Not like actually. I keep saying that word. I gotta lay off because goated is the tier that Suicune is in, and Melmetal is not in that tier. A lot of you will disagree. I made that video about Melmetal. A lot of you chimed in that you really liked Melmetal, and that was cool to hear. That was good to know. But, I mean, he's cool. I think he's like the first mythical Pokemon to evolve or something is what I learned. They announced him in Pokemon Go. He was the only Pokemon from Pokemon Go. Like originally. So that's pretty neat. I like him. He's cool. I like him less than Zacian. Yeah, I like Zacian more. I don't know. I really don't know about this one because he's better than Tynamo. And he has more impact than Tynamo. I like him less than Zacian. Yeah, I think he's worse than Zacian. Pretty significantly. Like, he's like liquid metal, so that's cool and all. Ash's Melmetal kicked ass, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I did not watch that anime. He has even more cultural impact than I realized then, though. I just shook everything up. Let's go 324. Let's go 324. Because I do like him. No complaints. He's a good Pokemon. Don't like him as much as Zacian. We're getting to the last few, guys. Here we go. Craniados. I think that if Craniados is your favorite Pokemon, you are a little boy, is what I said. You are a little boy who has not grown up yet. And that's okay. We don't always grow up. We don't always know where we'll end up. That's okay. Rampardo, excuse me, Rampardo's pretty cool. Craniados is just a little guy. I don't know. I really don't got too much love for him. I don't got too much hate for him. He's pretty mid. He's worse than Dugtrio. He's better than Shiinotic. No, is he better than Shiinotic? I like Shiinotic. He's better than Zamazenta. I like him more than Zamazenta. He's around Shiinotic. I like him more than Zamazenta. Let's go 614. He's a little worse than Shiinotic, but not much. They're around the same tier, like below average, but nothing really wrong with them. Like, I like Shiinotic, I like Craniados, there's nothing wrong with them, but they're not impressive. Zamazenta is where it starts to be like, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. Okay, final three, guys, lock in. Final three. Wait, here, quick. Murkrow, let's get it. I think Murkrow is sick. I think there is nothing wrong with this Pokemon. Like, legitimately. So, it's hard. But I think there's nothing wrong with Nidoking either. There's nothing wrong with Smeargle. There's nothing wrong with Gliscor. I like it more than Lycanroc, I do. I've actually liked Murkrow a lot for a while. I might like it a little more than Smeargle. Like, I think it's... Yeah. Because, I think I like it a little more than Smeargle. I think I'd go... If you can't tell, I like a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon. I'm a big Gen 2 person, even though Gen 3 is my favorite. When we get Gen 3 Pokemon, you're going to see how much I really love Gen 3. That's going to come shining in. Let's go 185 for Murkrow. It's cooler than Smeargle. And legitimately, I have no issue with Murkrow. I think Murkrow is one of the dopest Pokemon. Like, legitimately, look at this guy. Not that, don't look at that. Look at that. Don't look at some of these, for real, what's going on? But no, it's a dope Pokemon. Like, they actually cooked. It didn't even need an evolution, and then Honchkrow still cooked. So, with that I say, good job Murkrow, you're a goat. United Wings. Nick it! This Pokemon is just Swiper, bro. This Pokemon just wants to steal things. It's fine. It's cool. But it really does feel like they just made Swiper a Pokemon. I don't know if I'm rocking with that. Worse than Melmetal, I like it less than Tynamo. I like it less than Corvisquire. I like it less than Lumineon, personally. It's around Meowstic. It's in that tier of, like, yeah, this is a fine Pokemon. This doesn't look stupid, but I don't really care about it. Yeah, that's... And with that in mind, maybe I should have put Shiinotic higher, because I do personally like Shiinotic more. As soon as I saw Shiinotic, I was like, this is cool. But because of that... Hey, the list is the list, but because of that, I think we're going to put Nickit right around Meowstic. I think he's better than Dugtrio, but a little worse than Meowstic. Let's go 483. And then we're on to our last one, guys. We're on to our last Pokemon for the day. Most forgettable Pokemon, in your opinion? Really? I don't know, I like him. He's cool. You don't think he's cool? I think he's cool. They made him Swiper. Swiper's cool. Look at his shiny. Most forgettable Pokemon. He's cool. Why'd you say that about my guy? I'm actually kind of offended now. Maybe I like him more than I thought. He's pretty cool. Now I'm sad. That was my guy. No, my guy's pretty cool. Nah. No, I'm a little sad now. This guy's pretty cool. He's better than Meowstic at this point. I realized I was about to put him there, and then someone dissed him, and I was like, no, I think he's pretty cool. I like Nickit. Last one for today. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got Skarmory. I like Skarmory, bruh. Back to my Gen 2 thing, like, I didn't even know he was Gen... This actually is the perfect crossover, because I caught Skarmory in Gen 3 on that one route with all the Ash, thinking it was a Gen 3 Pokemon, and then found out later in my life, nah, bro's Gen 2. Bro's a Gen 2. His Mega kind of weird. I don't really like the gold, but... I like the color, but I don't like the design of him. But anyway, this guy's goated. I don't know. Like, his teeth are kind of weird, his mouth's kind of weird, but just overall, this whole vibe, yeah. No, they cooked. They cooked. 100%. I like it more than Smeargle, but less than Murkrow. Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually, he's right in the same tier. Because I like Murkrow a lot. I think Nidoking's better than him by a lot. But I like Murkrow just a little bit more. Yeah, Skarmory's cool. We're going to put Skarmory at 190. Skarmory is a top 200 Pokemon. Or is he higher? Yeah, Mega Skarmory does make it worse. That's something I gotta consider, actually, is because... Yeah, it's actually a great point. Because... Skarmory, in this list, is Skarmory plus... Like, if Lycanroc is base Lycanroc plus all of the other forms, that means that every Pokemon here is every Pokemon plus every other form. And we already kind of did that for Dugtrio, so fret not. But with that in mind, yeah, the Mega does make it worse. Gotta think about Mega Meowstic? I didn't even know there was a Pokemon. Wait, this is dope. Wait, I like this a lot. This is cool. Wait, this is really cool. I like this. Yeah, with that in mind, no, sorry, Nickit, you gotta... Because we can't... No, we already put it, though. No, this is the one thing we're gonna change. I won't move where Meowstic is, but I will make Nickit worse than Meowstic. That's the one change we're gonna make in this entire series. Sorry, guys. But that's just one thing I can't have. Because I still have more of an attachment to Lumineon. I didn't even know about Mega Meowstic. Like, I did even mention Mega Skarmory already. I really do think that, yeah, I might put Skarmory higher if it wasn't for Mega. And yeah, no, but it's not worse than Lycanroc or anything because of, yeah, I think it's good. It's not worse than Lycanroc because of the Mega, but it's not a top whatever Pokemon because of the Mega. So, with that in mind, we have done it. We have ranked 25 of the Pokemon we have spun so far. We are already on day like 52 or something though. So keep locking in every single day. We're going to catch up. We're going to make the 50th video in about a week or two. Like for the ranks number 26 to 50 or 51, whatever it is. And then a few weeks later, once we get to 75, we'll rank there. We're going to go live every single time. We're going to rank them live on stream with Yall. And then we're going to upload the YouTube video afterwards. After a little bit of editing, of course. I'm trying to get better, though, at talking for long periods of time, so I don't need editing. It's legitimately a skill I'm trying to work on, is being able to be presentable and be coherent and be on track and be focused just for as long as possible, so I don't need to make these edits to my videos, because it legitimately takes way more time going back and editing everything than it does just monologuing. So we're going to work on that. We're going to keep doing that. That being said, I really appreciate all of y'all who decided to come in here today. Here, let me get on here. This is our list so far. My kitty just pulled up. Here, look at my Pokemon. She's a good girl. This is a fun idea. I like this idea. I'm excited to get started more with long-form content. I have a few ideas in the works. This is going to be a good one to keep me on track every month. If you have not seen the wheel videos, we have a playlist dedicated to it. Just follow me, or subscribe to me, I should say. You'll see the videos. I post them literally every single day. We spin the wheel every single day. We've been doing the wraps every single day. We have been putting out different types of content every single day. So if you've made it this far, you clearly enjoyed something. So please sub down below. Stay tuned for the ride. Thank you all so much, and peace out. Join the Swoosh crew!